There was a beggar at the railway station of a city. He used to fill his stomach by begging from the passengers sitting in the trains, coming and going. One day when he was begging, he saw a tall man wearing suit and boots. He thought that this man looks very rich. If I beg from him, he will surely give me good money. He started begging from that tall man. Seeing the beggar, that tall man said, "You always beg. Do you ever give anything to anyone?" The beggar said, "Sir, I am a beggar. I always keep begging from people. I do not have the status to give anything to anyone." The tall man said, "When you cannot give anything to anyone, then you have no right to ask. I am a businessman and I believe in transactions only. If you have something to give me, then only I can give you something in return." Then the station came where that tall man had to get down. He got down from the train and went away. Meanwhile, the beggar did not listen to him. He started thinking about this. The thing said by the tall man touched the heart of the beggar. He started thinking that maybe I don't get much money in alms because I am not able to give anything to anyone in return. But I am a beggar and I am not even capable of giving anything to anyone. But how long will I keep begging without giving anything to anyone? After thinking a lot, the beggar decided that whoever gives him alms, he will also give something to that person in return. But now this question was going on in his mind that he himself is a beggar, so what can he give to others in return of alms? 2 days passed while he was thinking about this. But he did not get any answer to his question. On the third day, when he was sitting near the station, his eyes fell on some flowers which were blooming on the plants around the station. He thought, why not give some flowers to the people in return of alms? He liked this idea and he took some flowers from there. Now he went to beg in the train. Now whenever someone gave him alms, he would give some flowers in return to the person giving alms. People would be happy and keep those flowers with themselves. Now the beggar would pluck flowers every day and distribute them among people in return for alms. In a few days he realized that now a lot of people were giving him alms. He would pluck all the flowers near the station and bring them. As long as he had flowers, many people would give him alms, but when the flowers were finished, he did not even get alms. This continued every day. One day when he was begging, he saw that the same tall person was sitting in the train, due to whom he got the inspiration to give flowers in return for alms. He immediately went to that person and while begging said, "Today I have some flowers to give you. If you give me alms, I will give you some flowers in return," said that tall person. He gave him some money as alms and the beggar gave him some flowers. The tall man liked this very much and said, "Wow, what a wonderful thing. Today you have also become a businessman like me." Saying this, the tall man took the flowers and got down at his station. But the words spoken by the tall man once again touched the heart of the beggar. He started thinking about the lines spoken by the tall man again and became very happy. His eyes started shining now. He started feeling that now he has got the key to success in his hands by which he can change his life. He immediately got down from the train and excitedly looked up at the sky and said in a very loud voice, "I am not a beggar, I am a businessman. I can also become like that tall man. I can also become rich." When people saw him, they thought that perhaps this beggar has gone mad, and from the next day onwards, that beggar was never seen again at the same station. But after 6 months, he was seen again. Later on at the same station 2 persons were traveling wearing suit and boots. When both of them saw each other, one of them shook hands with the other and asked, "Did you recognize me?" The second person said, "No. Because according to me we are meeting for the first time." The first person said, "No, you remember. We are not meeting for the first time but for the third time." The second person said, "I don't remember when we met twice before." Now the first person smiled and said, "We met twice before in this." Same train. I am the same beggar whom you told in the first meeting what I should do in life, and in the second meeting you told me who I really am. The second person smiled and said, "Oh, I remember, you are the same beggar whom I refused to give alms once, and the second time I bought some flowers from you. But where are you going today in this suit and boots, and what are you doing these days?" Then the first person said, "Yes, I am the same beggar, but today I am a very big trader of flowers, and I am doing a lot of work in this world. I am going to another city for business work." After waiting for a while, he said again, "In our first meeting, you told me about the rule of nature according to which we get something only when we give something. This rule of transaction really works. I have realized this very well, but I always considered myself a beggar. I never thought beyond this. And when I met you for the second time, you told me that I have become a businessman. Now I understood that I have actually become a businessman and not a beggar. I understood why people are giving me so much alms, because they are not giving me alms but paying for those flowers. Everyone is buying my flowers.